Here, TriStateRunner.com here with Brandon Doughty, Jefferson Senior, and 2010 5th Annual Battle of the Potomac 5K Cross Country Champion in the seeded race. Brandon, there was a little trickery involved before the race started. Tell me a little bit about there was a little bit of unexpected pre-race strategy there?
What do you mean by that?
Well, as far as folks thought that you were not necessarily the person to beat there.
Through this season, I had a pretty rough season, and so I just kind of took a little break and got my legs back, and my legs were just really heavy. And then today I just had fun with it and just relaxed, quickened my pace a little bit, and it just worked out. I felt real good the whole time. Never really super tired or anything.
I heard you tell Coach that there was other people, some folks had the impression that other people, that someone else other than yourself had gotten fourth in the class AAA West Virginia State meet. I know that was probably unintended and unexpected, but how did you use that at the start of the race today?
Well, it was actually my teammate, and so he told me that he was going to go out in front of me and just mess around with it. And the first mile, go out in front. And I told him if he passed me, I'd go with him no matter how hard he went. And then I was in like fifth, and he passed me. And I was like, I gotta go, promised. And then I just went with him. And by the time I passed him, nobody ever really challenged me too hard the rest of the race. I pretty much.
Now so you passed him before the 1 mile point?
Yeah, it was before the 1 mile.
At just past the 1 mile point at the first stream crossing on the two-loop course, you had Maryland's Beecham, James Beecham from Westminster with you on your shoulder. You dropped him later on. There wasn't much competition. What do you think you can do on a course like this with better competition?
Well, I think I ran like a 16:35.
Right.
When I finished, I was smiling, just happy. Like I was never like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. So I don't know what time I could get, but I definitely could have. I could have dropped maybe 20 seconds off that. I could have won with somebody.
Now the question is, how does a race like this help attract better runners or runners at your talent level to this meet? I mean, you've got Nike Cross Country Nationals, you've got Foot Locker Regionals coming up next week. How would one attract better competition to this meet at this particular time of year?
I mean, I'll go around and tell people it was greatly hosted. I mean, there was an Olympian here. He was a great guy. We said hi, and he was just smiles. And great course. I love the creek crossings. Temperature was perfect. I thought it was gonna get hot, but sun kind of went away for me there. And it's just greatly hosted, greatly marked. The whole entire course has that white line across. The trail is a little bit like iffy at times, like trip a little bit, but I mean, it's cross country, so.
There you go. That's about it. Brandon, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.